Hello, good morning, and welcome to Bemis Crafty Corner. I am Bema, better known as Els, and today we're playing the not-so-family-friendly Let me apologize for not being here for Mixed Media last night. If you know, you know. It was storming, and I have migraine problems, so if you don't know, migraines in a storm suck. Huge. Alrighty. All right, so what's going on in our world? We are working on a floofy pink journal. We have a cover for it that I'm not real happy with, so I may redo it. I don't know. Hi, Miss Maggie. We are not doing a journal next. Normally, we finish a journal, we do a journal, and I put up a post for it. We're not going to do that. I need a little break, so we are going to be doing some other things. Hello, Miss Mari. Hello, Tammy. So I went to the Dollar Tree and the Snob, and I got some stuff. I'm going to share it with you guys. So we got this. This is white chenille yarn. $2.50. I don't think we're going to use a whole one. So $1.25. We're going to do a project with that. We have some wood snowflakes. We're going to do a project with those. Ornaments, We have a snow globe. We are going to be doing something with this as well. I like the fact that they actually put instructions in there. They used to not have instructions. We got a Christmas ornament, one of these, make your own Christmas ornaments. And we're going to be doing a Christmas ornament with this one. Mari, this one's going to be very, very, you and Roseanne and Rose are all going to love that one. And then I went to the Snob and I bought this Silly Winks craft foam. Now, let me tell you something. I went and I bought this. And as I was leaving, I noticed that they had smaller sheets. And I was like, oh, well, I don't really need all of that. How much is the smaller sheet? Same price. Same price. So I bought 2 shades of green in the large. So 99 cents a piece for these. And or you can get the small ones for 99 cents at the Snob. So we got those. And then I grabbed a thing of these. We're going to be doing something with those. And I went and I got this. Now, this is in their wood section. If you go in, they have like a whole section of pre-painted wood pieces, and then they have a bunch of blanks. And I buy the blank ones when I'm doing wands because I do, like Harry Potter-esque wands. And we might do one of those over the next couple of weeks. But I got these. They're from Woodpile. There are 30 pieces in here. These are jumbo. Like, they're huge. Okay? Like, yeah, you can see. Huge. Okay? So we got those. Carla! And I grabbed some of these. Oh, what the hell do they call this stuff? Buffalo? Something or other? Anyway, I got 3 of those. One in green, one in black, one in red. Green and tan, black and white, red and black. So I got all that. So we got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to be doing, all Christmas themed, over the next week or so. Maybe 2. I don't know. But we got a lot of stuff. Like, I don't want to do another journal right now. And so I was like, okay, well, what can we do? Well, we can do all of this. Buffalo check. Thank you so much. Hi, Christine. I didn't see you come in. Miss Carla. I'm going to change something here. And blah, 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 blah. There. So YouTube changed their moderator thing. Used to be that a moderator could, block word, unblock stuff. And we've been having some problems lately with words that aren't showing up in the game, and other words too, and other things. And uh, so I went and took a little look. First, comments and ratings. Hi, Miss Janie. It automatically defaults to strict. So I have to change this at the beginning of every live. And then, yeah, jeans. And so they also changed the way moderators work. So now if you're a standard moderator, I don't know what the hell you're supposed to be able to do, because you can't approve things in the chat. Hi, what's up? Hey, Laura. And so you can't approve things in the chat. So I have to change it up. And so, Carla, I changed your status. Hey, Patty Ann. So that you can now, you should see those and be able to approve words. Because apparently the way they changed it, you couldn't do that. So I don't know what a standard moderator was supposed to do anymore, other than put people in timeout. But now they have this other moderator status that you have to do to. It's stupid. They're just making it more and more difficult. Hi, Harry. They're just making more and more difficult for lives. There's more steps to everything now. I think I got everybody. I don't think I missed anybody. Yes, they upgraded the blue panties. So now they're blue jeans. A blue bra? I don't know. It's blue. Yeah, they can basically post links. That's about it. So I had to I had to go in there and fix that. So I went in and I fixed that. Let me fix this for Janie too. Hold on. Remove as a standard. Add as a moderator. Managing. Save. There we go. All right, you're all fixed, baby. Look at Laura's command of those emojis, man. Yeah, maybe they're pantyhose now, stockings. I don't know, blue stockings. I don't know. Hi, Harry. What are you up to, my love? He's very not anxious because he did not get to go outside to the Cataminium yesterday at all because it was raining and there was water falling from the sky, and water is Harry's nemesis. He hates it. He even hates the idea of it. Like, he'll walk into the bathroom on his own, but if you are carrying him and try to go into the bathroom, oh no. Yeah, they're telling us we're going to get like between 1 to 2 inches on Tuesday. So who knows? Okay, Patty Ann, what's going on is they have changed it. There's now 2 types of moderators. There's a standard moderator and a managing moderator. A standard moderator basically can put in links and, if necessary, thumb patrol. But if you want somebody who can actually approve words in your chat, or they can do all the regular stuff, approve words and approve phrases, you have to have a managing moderator. And then on top of that mess, they've also started automatically by default, your moderation on your videos goes to strict, which keeps your moderators jumping. I know, it's crazy. It's been raining here for 2 days. Oh, and just the weirdest thing. I have lived here for almost 26 years. The January the 1st will be 26 years that I've lived here. And it rained yesterday all day, which it happens about every 8 to 12 years. I would say we get a good soaking, like a good soaking, and not like pouring rain, like a slow, steady rain. So in 26 years that I've lived here, and in my 26 years, I have had some kind of a lawn, even if it's a small lawn. I've had some kind of a lawn. When I first moved here, I had a lawn on one side of my house. The kids weren't allowed over there. The dogs weren't allowed over there. We went over there for barbecues and things like that. So we had grass and it was nice. And there was a fence over there, so I could use the fence to put up an awning and, strap the awning to the fence so we could sit out there and not bake. And you could go in and out the back door. So it was a nice area to go out and sit and have a barbecue or, something like that. Then we moved out to Henderson, and we had just a very small grass area in the front of the house. Here, I have kind of a kidney bean shape, kind of an oval of grass in the backyard. And it's not, because it's landscaped. So we have like desert landscaping everywhere except for this little patch of grass. And for the first time in 26 years yesterday, I saw snails. There were snails in my backyard, and they weren't like your standard, you see the snails and they have those like round shells, the big round shells. These didn't. These had like corkscrew shells. Never seen them before. And I've lived in a lot of wet places. I have never seen that kind of a snail before. I don't know if they're gotten out of control from Hubbard's fish tank, because he has snails in his tank. I don't know if that's where they came from. I have no idea. But they are living out in my backyard, apparently. So I got weird snails in my backyard. Just weird. I was like, you got to see this. Hubby got up and came outside. And he went, what? And I went, look at that. And he went, what the hell? That's weird. Let's see. All right, so I want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody. Let's see, I got Miss Janie. Carla, I said hi there. I said hello. I said hello. I said hello. All righty. Hi, Miss Janice. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, they're escargot. That's the only time I've ever seen them like that. So just weirdness, Okay. Okay, so we're going to read the rules because YouTube says I have to. And then we're going to play the game. Yeah, we like weirdness. I know. It's just, strange stuff. Well, Janice, hopefully you can hang out with us today and giggle a little. Giggling is good for depression. It makes you happier. All right, the rules. Anyone can play. All answers must be given prior to the stop. After the stop, the answer will not be counted. I will give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When my finger leaves the screen, I will hit the stop. I will be watching live on YouTube just like you. Answers are scored based on ranking. If you get the top answer on the card, you get 5 points and so on and so forth on the card. If there's more than 5 answers, then you're going to get 1 point for everything towards the bottom. Also, if there's things like shirt and dress shirt, that's a shirt. We're going to go with whatever the top score on that is. Each player's own team. No Googling is allowed. Do not Google this and then whine at me because you find something else. No. Weekly prizes as well as monthly prizes will be awarded in the event of a tie. Ties are decided by random number draw. Your number is your place on the leaderboard. It must hit your number exactly. None of this closest without going over crap. You must be subscribed to my channel, have no outstanding unpaid orders, and provide me with some shipping information. This game is open to everyone, but only those in the continental U.S. are eligible to receive a physical prize. If you're outside of the continental United States, I will send you a digital prize. And due to the cost of shipping, I kind of bulk them up, and it costs me the same thing to send like 1 pack of stickers as it does to send 4. So I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit and then send it to you, and then you get a big package of stuff. I think Maggie got one of those big package of stuff. Yeah, Googling doesn't help anyway. Yes, whine to Steve Harvey because these are his questions. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up on YouTube. Yes, paste and go. Mute that. Get on live chat. Alrighty, S-T-O-P. That is your stop. That's what it looks like. Now remember. Hi, Zola. How are you, honey? That's my friend. Also, at the end, remember, we're going to play 1 round of Urban Myth. It is a 5 or nothing question. So if you need the extra points, guess if you don't know the answer, okay? Now, I'm going to let you stay there for a second. As long as you stay on your side, mister. Okay? Come over to my side, and you got to get down. My side of the desk, Harry's side of the desk. Okay? Deal. All right. Yeah, he's kind of weird. From like here up, he's your typical tabby, and from here down, he's your typical tabby. But in this section in the middle, you can. There's his spots. He's got his spots because he's half and half. Huh? Yes. So tabby, bangle. All right, guys, we are going to get started. Here's our first question. Name something a man finds in the house that makes him suspect his wife might kill him. Oh, I'm serious. I'm going to hell in so many different religions. Name something a man finds in the house that makes him suspect his wife might kill him. Janet's going with the stamp. Iron skillet. She's going to whoop the crap out of him. What? I know. Well, you came up here. You knocked over everything. Look at this. You know what? That happens because of your fat butt. You got a big old fat booty. Yeah. I love you. Christina's very specific. Arsenic. Name something a man finds in the house that makes him suspect his wife might kill him. In 5, 4. You're on my side. You're on my side. 3, 2. We talked about this. Don't you do that. 1. I'm telling you, he's huge. All right, there's your stop, ladies. He's mad because he didn't get to go outside yesterday because of the rain. So he's just being annoying. I'm serious. You want to go out? You can go out. It's all wet. You're not going to like it. The doggies tried to tell you yesterday. You didn't want to listen. All right, come on. Get down. Get down. Harry, get down. You're being a brat. Come on. Get down. Get down. Thank you. You always look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know that word. All right. Name something a man finds in the house that makes him suspect his wife might kill him. Number 1 answer, poison or arsenic. Number 2 is a gun. Number 3, insurance policy, knife or machete. Damn, she's going to learn to bob at his butt. 4, hitman's info. Or 5, how-to research. All right, let's go up to the top. Laura and Janie both said the gun. And that's 4. So we're going to go ahead and put Laura on here. And Miss Janie with a Y. And let's see. Janice. Janice, I just like the answer. So as far as I'm concerned, you're getting a point. And I would say, like, that would be down there with like knife and machete. It's like an object. You know what I mean? So we're going to go 3 on that one. Because I like it. Mari and Tammy. Both get the 4. Patty Ann. She said poison. That's the nickel. That's the big one right there. Carla gets the nickel. Maggie, Miss Maggie. 4 for the gun. Christine. She gets the 5. Arsenic. Yeah, always clear your cache, right? Okay, I think that's everybody. Let me go up and check. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's everybody. All right, so I got Laura, Janie, Janice, Mari, Tammy, Patty, Carla, Maggie, and Christine. If you're playing and I didn't see your answer, please let me know. All right, I'm going to read the next question. Name something that can make a kiss one that you would never forget. Name something that would make a kiss one that you would never forget. Gypsy's in the house. Hi, honey. What? No. Go on, get down. Thank you. Oh, name something that can make a kiss the one that you would never forget. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Patty Ann. Oh, it's very specific. I'm going to refresh. All right. Number 1 answer, tongue action. Number 2, it was passionate. Number 3, it was your first. Number 4, the person. And then number 5 is the place. Is it long, lingering, petting, fondling? We'll talk about that one. And it leads to hot sex. Yeah, so lots of answers on this question. I'm grossed out now, right? Oh, no. All right, let's see. Laura said, where it happens, and that gets her a point. Jana says, instant electricity. And that is 4. Bad breath. We're giving you 1 for that one. Miss Christine's going to get a point for that one. Too much tongue from Carla is a nickel. Janie gets the nickel. Gypsy, odor. I'm giving you a point for that one. Miss Gypsy, you're getting a point. Mari says it's sweet. That's going to be 4. Miss Patty Ann. I'm giving you a point for that. All right, Miss Maggie, bad breath. Get a point. Miss Tammy, I'm looking for Tammy. Tammy. Oh, hey, Julie. Yeah, we are. We're talking about bad kissing. All right, let me look for Tammy. Maggie. I'm looking for Tammy. Tammy. All right, let me refresh again because I don't see it. So let me refresh. All right, I see she said hi to Jersey. All right, does anybody see Tammy? I don't see Tammy. You just woke up. That's okay. Should we good? All right, I don't see her. So we're going to have to go with the 0 on that one. Next question. Name something you can smoke. There are only 4 answers on this card. Name something you can smoke. Oh, wow. Wow. Thank you, Miss Janie. Wow. No. Do not eat escargot on your first date unless you're in France and you're dating someone who's French and you're French and you're used to it and you have body odor anyway, so you don't care. Right? Okay, name something you can smoke. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, no, I had to do it once. When I was in cooking school, they make you try everything unless you are like certified allergic to it. So like I couldn't eat any of the shellfish. Like I could eat crab and lobster. That wasn't too bad. But like I can't eat like oysters and stuff. That I cannot eat, no matter what. And so um, so like I would just take Benadryl on the days we had to eat like, lobster Florentine and things like that. But they made us try everything, and I could not get them to believe me that as far as I was concerned, escargot was shellfish. So they made me try it, and I gotta tell you, it is freaking gross. It is gross. It was like some kind of college hazing thing. All right. Name something you can smoke. Number 1 answer is cigarettes. Number 2 is, the other kind of cigarette. Number 3, meat or fish. And number 4, a cigar. So we're going to take a look. Okay. Laura, Janice, Christine, and Patty Ann. I'll get a nickel. Jamie gets a nickel. Maggie and Gypsy both get the nickel. Okay, let's see. Julie gets 4. Carla, you're lucky I know what that means. All right, again, looking for Tammy and Miss Mari. Let me take a look. Tammy, and Miss Mari. And I don't see either one of them. I am going to refresh again just to make sure. Mari, neat. 3. Tammy, and I don't see Tammy. So she probably lost internet again. It was Iggy. Yay, Jennifer! You have a baby! You're a grandma! Yay! So happy for you. Send love to the baby, okay? And to mama. Give her some time to rest. Oh my God, that 8 pound 7. That's a good healthy baby. Of course he's precious and perfect. That's it, guys. She made it. She's in the grandma club now. And she's going to be there for a couple more weeks. She's not going to be home till December, so she's there helping take care of mom and baby. So, but she'll be back soon. Oh, no, you're not going to want to come home. You'd be like, no, you can't make me leave the baby. Welcome to the grandma club. Oh, Patty Ann. A little boy. She says, little boy. So happy for you guys. So happy. All right, guys, we're going to get back to the game. Here we go. Name something a woman should do very carefully if she's not wearing any underwear. Name something that a woman should do very carefully if she is not wearing any underwear. My daughter wants me to go to Disney World with her and the grandkids. It'd be the last trip, where Shaylee's still under 18. And I haven't been on a plane in probably 20 years. And I don't have a star on my ID, so I don't want to fly any damn way. So I am probably going to drive down to Florida and then have Hubbard fly down, and then we'll drive back. Name something a woman should do very carefully if she isn't wearing any underwear. Now, like, are we talking about all kinds of underwear, like bra and panties and slip, or just specifically panties? Because I can think of a few things that a woman should not do if she's not wearing a bra, unless she thinks about it. All right, then. Name something a woman should do very carefully if she is not wearing any underwear. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I told Hubbard he could make it home from Oklahoma in one day, from Kansas. He didn't believe me. Guess what? He made it home. When you have that motivation, boy, you'll go home. All right. Number 1, answer. Bend over. Number 2, sit, or in a hot chair. Wow. Number 3, enter or exit the car. Number 4, walk or run. And number 5, cross her legs or get dressed. Zipper thing. Think about it. Think. Okay. All right. So here we go. Laura says, wear a skirt or dress. I'm going to put that with bending over because that would be the thing, with that one. Well, I mean, it could also be sitting on a hot chair, entering or sitting in a car. We're going to put you in the middle. I'm going to give you 3 on that one because it kind of fits all of that stuff. Let's see what else. Walking down the street. Yeah, it's on there. But I'm not putting you on here because you have a baby to take care of. Bending down. Gypsy, you're absolutely right. And that's a nickel. Janie, nickel. Be honest, we as women, at this point, we shouldn't bend at all. You wake up in the morning to pick something up and you bend over, you're getting 2 black eyes and you're not standing back up. Janice says, the ever popular dressing for the day. That's going to get your point, babe. It's dangerous. Carlos is getting out of the car. 3. Morris is bending over, and that's a nickel. Julie is running. 2. All right, I'm going to refresh because for whatever reason, this thing hates me. See, the minute I go to like regular chat, it comes up. All right, Christine says bending over, and that's the nickel. Maggie says bending over, nickel. Patty Ann says bending over, and that is a nickel. And I still don't see anything from Miss Tammy. Bye, honey. Send me pictures. I need pictures. I don't have babies anymore. I got rotten teenagers. Even Buggy's a teenager now. Oh, well, I still have Lily. I still have Lily, but all right. Okay, here we go. Ready? Name some news you'd hear about your neighbor that you would consider juicy gossip. Name some news that you'd hear about your neighbor that you would consider juicy gossip. There's a lot of damn answers on this card. Janice didn't even think about that one. Boom. Slap. Oh, I gotta get an allergy pill on board because all this rain is making everything. We are in winter and there are things out there blooming like it's in spring. That is the thing that sucks about living in the desert, guys. It rains so infrequently here that when it does rain, if your temperature is still right, and like right now, we're in the low 70s. So as far as plants are concerned, that's spring and there's water. Let's bloom. It's horrible. Name some news you'd hear about your neighbor that you'd consider to be juicy gossip. I only got 5 answers. I'm going to check over on the backstage. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, now there's 6. Yours is not one of them, Missy. All right, let's take a look. Wow. Put it in again, Patty Ann, because it's not here. It's not showing up. What did you say? Affairs. Damn. All right. Name some news you'd hear about your neighbor that you'd consider juicy gossip. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here's where we're going to play the moderator shuffle. All right, number 1 answer, affair, sex life. Number 2, arrested or criminal. Number 3, financed or foreclosed. Number 4, they're getting a divorce. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, getting a divorce. 1, they're moving specifically to Cuba. I don't know. They're a hooker, or they like to be nude in their backyard. They're a nude hooker going to Cuba? Right? Go with ghost. Oh. All right, let's see. I see Janice, and she says cheating on the spouse. Miss Janice, yes, ma'am, you get the nickel. Janie, Christine, and Carla. Let's see. Jukes is in jail. 4. Okay, let's see. Patty Ann says she put affairs in there, so she's going to get the nickel. Now, I've refreshed this about 20 times. Let me look. Okay. And I have to tell you, these are the ones I'm missing. Laura. I don't have one from Laura. That's the first one I don't have. So if my moderators see these and I'm not seeing them, please tell me. Okay. So I don't have one from Laura. I don't have one from Mari. I still don't have an answer from Tammy. I'm going to assume that she's out. I don't have Maggie's or Gypsy's. See, nobody else. I know they all went with Jennifer to see the baby. No Laura. Okay. Gypsy said affair. Still looking for Maggie and Mari. That is just the weirdest thing. It's like that one question. And see, I see both of them saying bye, Jennifer, enjoy. And then Maggie said bye, Jennifer. And then I waited a little bit. We did the question, and then they didn't come up in the answers. Maggie says affair. Mari, what did you say, my darling? Who knows? I've turned the moderation down on it to absolutely no moderation. Okay. And I'm still not seeing Mari. Now, I don't know why, but I've always had problems seeing Mari. I'm leaving that open, though. Yeah. All right, next question. Name a tool you should never use when you're naked. Name a tool that you should never use when you're naked. Oh, honey, that's okay. We love you, Jamie. Oh. All right, name a tool that you should never use when you're naked. All right, guys. Name a tool you should never use when you are naked. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? Oh. Number 1 answer is a saw or chainsaw. Number 2, by the way, 48 people said that. Number 2 is a sharp knife. Number 3 is an electric drill. Number 4, a screwdriver, which as far as I'm concerned is also an electric drill. They're kind of the same thing. 2, a blowtorch, jackhammer, weed whacker, or scissors. All right, let's go up here. I'm going to refresh again. We're going to try this again just to make sure. All righty. Patty Ann says a saw. That's a nickel, Patty Ann. Oh, Carla says the chainsaw. Nickel. Jamie says screwdriver. 3. Christine gets the nickel. Nickel. Jersey saw. 5. Yeah. My ex-husband almost did that. One of my ex-husbands. All right. I have a couple here that I would like. Janice, a soldering iron. It seems awful specific. I'm giving you a point, but. And then, okay. A welder. Mama, you got to tell us about this. I think that Mari might be. Oh. I think Mari may be off with the baby. Yeah. I'm thinking Mari's off with the baby. And I do not see Laura. Has she left us? I think she's left us. It's been a while since she said anything. Uh, okay. Yeah, I had an ex-husband who did that with a circular saw. We were building a clubhouse. We were doing just fine till he got home. And then he decided to plunge that stupid thing in to cut the window. He was like, don't cut it like that. Just put the plywood up. Do it. And it hit a knot or a nail or something, and it kicked back and hit the guard out of the way because he plunged it in. And he ended up cutting across his thigh. Yeah, he was hopping around looking for a dish towel in the kitchen. Blood's going everywhere. I called my mom. She lived across the street, paramedic. She came over. He's like, I'm fine. My mom's like, sit the hell down before I put you down. Awesome. I mean, like, some people just do stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Okay. Fill in the blank, ladies. Fill in the blank. My man is a love blank. My man is a love blank. Oh no, we ended up taking him to the hospital. His mom had to come down. He had some kind of weird thing where they either put the blood in too fast or took it out too fast. He had a transfusion when he was a kid, and so like medication reacted weird to him. Like he smoked marijuana one time, got arrested, tore the cop car apart. It was ridiculous. So they had to go through. She had like binders full of what his medical reactions were to different medications over the years. So she had to like go through, and they had to say, well, we're going to use this. And she'd go, no, can't use that. Here's some alternatives. And yeah, it was a mess. Just a mess. And I've seen some stupid shit. Like, I got to tell you, I don't know a man over 50 that doesn't have that smashed thumb. And it's for the exact same reason every time. They were changing out freeze plugs on an engine. Because back in the day, engines used to have these little aluminum, they were like this big. They were like aluminum discs. And they went along the bottom of the engine. And eventually, they would corrode through. So if you're going to change one, you change them all. And they fit in there really snug. But the thing is that in order to get them in, you have to unbolt the engine from the supports, the engine supports, and you have to jack up that side of the engine just enough to slide it in and hit it. The one that's under the engine support, you don't have to. That one gets compressed when you put the engine support back in. But the other ones, you have to be able to hit them, and you have to get them in there, and you have to get them popped out. And it's a big fiasco. And almost every guy I know over the age of like 50 has that smushed thumb from getting his finger pinched in the engine mount. When I was younger, I used to be like, that's a mechanic. That's a mechanic. So they all have that one smushed thumb. It's just weird. Okay, fill in the blank. My man is a love blank. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's your stop. I'm going to go ahead and refresh. All right. My man is a love blank. He's a love machine. Number 2 on here would be bug. Number 3, he's a love muffin. Or he's a love addict. 2, he's a love hound. And 1, he's a love magnet or love boat. Okay, I just got a visual in my head I didn't need. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're going to go to the top, and I have Miss Janice, and she says he's a love muffin. 3. Janie says he's a sloth. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm giving you a point because I feel sorry for you. Patty, he's a love machine. Nick over to Patty. Gypsy says the love doctor. I'm giving you a point for that one too. Just, yeah. We all know he played doctor. Christine and Maggie both said bug. 4. All right. I'm going to say Mari is off with Miss Zola. And Laura has left us. All right. Blew it off with a grenade. Oh. All right. Miss Carla. Carla says he's a love mistake. I'm giving you a point for it. Oh. He's loveless. You need a point for that one too. All right, 'tis the season, ladies. Name something that comes off a male stripper who's dressed like Santa. Name something that comes off of a male stripper who's dressed like Santa. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, wait. 'Tis the season, ladies. Name something that comes off of a male stripper who's dressed like Santa. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got 3 piles of cards going here. I'm like, what? Which one? All right. So name something that comes off of a male stripper who's dressed like Santa. The number 1 answer here is the hat. Number 2 is the beard. Number 3, his belt or suspenders. Number 4, his red suit or pants. And number 5, his tummy or fake fat, his undies, G-string, or his jingle bells. Janice said the hat. That's the nickel. Jamie, you getting a point for them jingle bells? It's a point, Julie, for the fake belly. I don't know any male stripper who dresses like Santa Claus that comes out in a fake belly. I'm just saying. Carla says the mistletoe. I'm going to give you a point for that anyway, because, you know, it could be a thing. Christine says the beard. 4. Maggie says the belly. The hat. Patty Ann says the hat. All righty. We're coming down to the wire, ladies. Name something that you wear 2 of, that in strip poker, you take off 1 at a time. There are only 3 answers on this card. Name something you wear 2 of, that in strip poker, you only take 1 off at a time. Gypsy, I'm going to take that answer out simply so that I don't get confused. Okay? Oh, okay. So he was like creative. I like it. Name something you wear 2 of that in strip poker that you take off 1 at a time. All right, name something you wear 2 of that in strip poker you take off 1 at a time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, putting in the stab. Putting in the stab. Yes, ouchies. It's ouchies time. I ate about an hour ago. All right. I'm trying to get better, you know, at like doing it on the regular, so that I can keep on this side of diabetes and not go back to where I was, you know. All right. So name something you wear 2 of that in strip poker that you take off 1 at a time. Number 1 answer is socks. Number 2 is earrings. And number 3, gloves or shirt and undershirt. Oh, da, da, da. Okay, I got socks, 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 socks. Because, you know, you'll put your damn shoes back on for that one, you know? Name something that a small dog might have that's very big. Name something that a small dog might have that's very big. How did I know that answer was going to come out? All right. Name something a small dog might have that's very big. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 1 answer is tail or ears. Number 2, bark. Number 3, his bone. Number 4, attitude, personality, mouth, tongue, or bite. And number 5, dong, puppy maker, or head. All right. Christine says the bark. 4 for you, my dear. Janice says the attitude. 2. Jamie, she says the weenie. That's a point. Jersey says the bark. 4. There you go. Maggie says attitude. 2. Penny is his big old head. I'm gonna go with that's ears. You know, it's that. No, head is on there, so it's a point. Patty Ann gets a point. Carlos's feet. No, I know you're talking about puppy paws, but that isn't on there either. And the puppy maker gets you a point. All right. Here we go. We're going to do 1 round of urban myth. Okay, here's your question. Now remember, this is either true or it's an urban myth. Okay? Johnny Appleseed was a real man, and his name was John Chapman. Now, is that true or is that an urban myth? Johnny Appleseed was a real man, and his name was Johnny Chapman. Remember, if you don't know the answer, take a guess or go with the crowd because it's 5 extra points. All right, Johnny Appleseed was a real man. His name was John Chapman. Is that true or is it an urban legend, urban myth? right, here comes your garbly-goo. And that is absolutely true. John Chapman introduced the apple to large parts of Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. It is true, and you all agree that it's true, so everybody's going to get the extra nickel. All right. I'm going to get down my little calculator here in case we need it. We don't normally, but, we might. And we'll go ahead and get started. Miss Laura, that's 5, 10, 13. Janie, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Miss Janice, I got 5, 10, 15, that's 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Miss Mari got 5, 10, 15, 16. And then Patty Ann, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47. Ooh, Patty Ann's back. Carla, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39. Miss Maggie got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 42. Then Miss Christine has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 48. And Miss Gypsy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 41. And Miss Julie got 5, 10, 15, 24. And I'm going to verify my 2 high scores. They're not the same, but I want to make sure I was good. 5, 10, 15, 20. 8. 48. Yes, ma'am. This one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 2, 47. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we have a winner. Christine. Miss Christine! Okay. Let's go find something in the bin. Ow. Ow. All right. Something in the bin. I'm going to send you some metal. All right. This package opens somehow. There it is. Put it in the bin. Okay. Okay, now we're going to get this in the book. 16th. So we have 2 more weeks in this month. So lots of stuff, guys. This month's Project of 25 challenge is pipe cleaners and or something from nature. So you can use just pipe cleaners, or you can use pipe cleaners and something from nature. Think twig, grass, rocks, that kind of thing, okay? Flowers, whatever. If it's out in nature, it's free game. And tomorrow we have a floating belly band. We actually used it in the last journal. I didn't say anything about it, but it's coming out tomorrow. Hi, Harry. And then on Wednesday, there's a back to basics. I'm starting a new thing, back to basics. We're doing just very basic stuff, like the beginning stuff. So we're going to be doing library pockets, and I think I do them in 2 sizes. And we're going to be finishing up the pink journal this week. And then moving into Thanksgiving week, we're going to start doing some other projects. So I went to the Dollar Tree and the Snob, and I bought some white chenille yarn. I got a snow globe. I got a big ornament. We're going to do something with that. I did it with the kids when they were, my grandkids. They loved it. We got our our own ornaments. So we're going to be doing something with those. And that is all Dollar Tree. And then from the Snob, I got some of this craft foam. We're going to do something with this. I'm working on something to come up with something. Hi, Harry. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to. Now it's a Harry tent. Okay. And I got some of these little Christmas bows. Oh, you don't like your tent? Okay. Fine. Go away then. I bought some buffalo plaid ribbon in 3 colors. And these giant, these are 7.87 inches by 0.98 inches wide. So they're 2.5 centimeters wide and 20 centimeters long. Yeah, they're huge. We're going to be doing something with those. So this week, we're going to finish up the journal. And then next week, we're going to be doing some of these little projects. They're just fun stuff, So we're going to do it. It's kind of fun, all Christmas themed kind of stuff, And so we're going to be doing that. That'll be fun. Instead of doing another journal, I need a break. We knew what you meant. So yeah, so get into your stash, because you probably have most of that stuff in your stash. But we're gonna do some things. We'll have some fun and just do stupid stuff, like stupid stuff and grandbaby stuff. You know what I mean? So that's all of that. Now I'm dark here till Wednesday. That means I'll be recording some videos and stuff. I do have. Give me that. Okay. So I am going to be, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to be doing this Terry's Crafty Christmas, and it is it's a collaboration, and there are 43, I think 44 now, people that are participating in this, and I'm going to be doing my video on, freak if I know, what day? There we go, Elsbeth Talon. On the 23rd, our very own Rose, over at Sweet Tea and Roses, is going to be on hers. It's going on the 2nd, and it just has to be like a 30-minute video. So I'm trying to figure out what project I'm going to do. There's quite a few digitals to look at. So I need to look at the digitals and see what inspires me to do something. So I'm going to be doing that. And then I will be here New Year. I'll be here Turkey Day. I'll be here Thanksgiving, on and off throughout the day. I will be on Thursday morning as normal. So if you want to come in, while you're waiting for your pie to cool or whatever, you can come in and say hi, happy Thanksgiving, turkey day, whatever. And then we'll have, I'll be on periodically throughout the day. I am going to go on StreamYard, in case somebody wants to pop in and just say hi. So I will have it on StreamYard, and so if you want to pop on, just let me know and I'll give you the link. And also, we are having our New Year's Eve bash. And for that, Rose over at Sweet Tea and Roses is going to be here. Joe over at Have At It, Joetta, she's going to be here. And myself, Carla. And I think that's it. Michelle's trying to get her computer to work. She's got a camera. And she has, I think it's a laptop, and she's trying to make it work so she can go live with us. So we'll be here New Year's Eve as well. That starts at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9, 10, and 11 across the country. We go on an hour before midnight on the East Coast. We're there for the hour with them, and then, all the way across country. And I stay on until midnight, after midnight my time. And Michelle's out here, so she'll probably stay with me. Rose is 2 hours. That would be like 2 a.m. for her. So she may drift off. Carla, that's like 2 a.m. for her. So she'll drift off. So I don't know. Sometimes she stays with us. Kind of weird, but we'll all be there. And we all do the same, not the same project, but we all have the same base. We all use the same base. This year it is like kind of antique gray looking manila envelope kind of things. And they're a little tricky because they have a magic marker number in the corner. And so you have to kind of work around that or incorporate it one way or the other. So we're going to have those. It's going to be pretty fun. We've done some silliness in the past, and we've done some serious stuff in the past. They can add anything they want, use anything they want in addition to, but they have to use this in there somehow. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's all I have. Listen, if you're new here and you haven't done so already, hit the button. Doesn't hurt. I mean, unless there's something wrong with your mouse or, you've got a shock thing going on, just push the button. And if you would like to cyber stalk me, go down to the description box and click on the more button. And it's going to tell you my Instagram, my email, my Facebook group. It's going to tell you everything you need to know to cyber stalk me. That's it, guys. That's all I have until I see you again. Stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye-bye.